morning to you all. This is the 6th of October in my time zone, and this is a short energy update. Actually, today it might be a bit longer. I will be tapping on the event, some more information about that, some upcoming information that I will be releasing about the event as it's coming through, some tips, and about some ascension symptoms that become more and more so. So let's see kind of where this little talk goes. Before we go there, I just want to mention the harmonics of the day. So today the moon has gone into Virgo. Virgo is connected with work and with health consciousness, our intellect, our mind. It is connected to earth, grounded. We are still in Libra, so that was all about balance, right? That's right. Sam just made a little comment there. It is getting closer and closer. And yeah, so I'll be releasing a lot of information in the next upcoming days, which I'll mention here in a little bit. So, okay, so in Virgo, today is numerology day number 9, is the humanist, connected to Mars action, that masculine energy, but also being able to achieve big projects. Good day for achievements, for tackling, for success, for, you know, I don't want to say like for winning competition, but if you get what I mean, that type of drive, right? You know, we're not in competition. So today is a really good day to rebalance and get your power going and rebalance as well. Hi there from Washington, hi from Thailand. To re-get your balance in your health department, in your work department, all of those areas. You have that Mars energy working with you, and that energy of the 9, which is like looking at everything at a bigger picture in a more humanity way, not just about you, not just about your family, not even just about your community, your race, etc. The bigger picture here. So yeah, I hope that this day tunes and flows for you. So there's been a lot of information coming in for a long time now, and actually the amount of information that's coming through, I can't even keep up with videos, but I'm doing it as much as I can. I also don't want to spam you. So, all right. What's been coming in these next days, since these next days, is first of all, rest as much as you can. If you feel tired in the middle of the day, then sleep, rest, or just lay down. Put on some meditative music, just breathe, or just listen to a recording of a meditation. It's really key. There's so much energy coming right now. I know a lot of us can't sleep right now because of so much energy. That's why it's also really important just to rest during the day. So like in between activities, take 5 or 10 minutes, listen to a little audio meditation recording, or just breathe, or just listen to some music, and take those 5 or 10 minutes between activities so you get a little bit of rest, because a lot of us aren't sleeping at night because of all the energies. So so that's important, so we can think straight and so we can still get through our day as active and vital as can be. Okay. Yes, a lot of us have broken sleep. I don't sleep much at all, and my sleep is very broken because of all of the energies and what everybody's going through. Yeah, yeah. And that's also connected to the collective consciousness. So try and rest as much as possible. Just closing eyes, you know, and just laying there, that is rest. Just shutting off the mind, music, that is rest. Okay. Another thing that's been coming up that I've been wanting to share is no sense of time. I do have, okay, I'm gonna comment. If you comment that comment on the bottom, then I can comment more precisely. I want to get through these little points. I get distracted so easily with all these messages that come through. All right. So no sense of time. I did do a video about the timelines, how the timelines are merging, and all of that is under Science and Spirituality, one of those I believe, or one of my first videos, and that's what's been going on. Just the sense of time, I have really no idea what day it is or what week we're in, or if it's been 24 hours or a week long. The sense of time has been merging so much. So I just want to relay that. If others are feeling the same thing, that's okay. For me, it's not a scary feeling because I've been shown what's kind of working behind the scenes, and this is actually more of a home frequency to me, this timelessness. So just be aware of that. That can happen, and that's okay. That's what's happening with most of us. Just you know, before we kind of knew what an hour was, and now we may have to set an alarm and be like, oh, that's an hour, because I could talk for 3 hours and I wouldn't know, I couldn't feel the difference. And usually you can feel what 5 minutes is, what 2 hours or 1 hour is, and those senses have dissolved because we're merging our past and present timelines into just one timeline, the present timeline. The separation is dissolving. And anyways, I explain more in that other video, but I just wanted to hit on that. Another thing is if ears, if you've been hearing frequencies and sounds, which I've been hearing most of my life, right now it's just continuous for me, just, you know, 24/7. I just have continuous pressure, jerking of the body. Yeah, I had that a while back, like jerking. A lot of people like getting electricity, feeling dizzy. Yeah, all of that, overwhelming stuff. So this is also the ear frequency, the sounds and the beeps. Body returns to physical. Okay, gotcha. High frequency. I just hear constantly, constant pressure on my ears. I've had this all my life, but usually, you know, just minutes or a short while. This is all the time now. What people are talking about, the static in the air, seeing energy in the air, I've also had that all my life, but now the static for me has become denser, and there's more, it's more dense. There's it's tangible. It isn't like 2D anymore, but it's like 3D all around, and it's thick. So this is night, day, all the time. I'm seeing like the energy bodies of things constantly, like the energy body of a laptop, a chair, a person. And then of course there's energy lines and other things moving, and there's symbols and lots of other stuff happening, but I won't bother you with that. I think the physical event wave will manifest this month, many signs pointing to next year. Yes, I'm with you on those dates, which I'll be talking about more as well. She's talking about it being next week around the 10th and 11th. That's what my sources are saying as well. But again, this is just a high potential of that timeline. Nothing is set, so be aware with that. Okay, energy lines, world stage. I want to talk about what's happening in the world stage now in the next days. How I feel this, just to let you know. I don't watch the news, I don't watch newspapers, I don't look at the news, but I can feel it. What does the hologram people mean, and are they real beings or just holograms? Ask me that in a different time. I don't know what you mean with holograms, so you might have to write that down. My understanding may be different than yours. World stage. Okay, so in these next days, I think you've been hearing that a lot can be happening right now in the world stage. I'm looking a lot into the States. It's what I've been feeling, and how I feel these things is more like we are one cell, we are one, right? And if in this whole big humongous cells that's made out of many little cells, in comes the cancer cell that like kind of poisons the rest of the cell, and there's like disruption and imbalance. That's how I feel it. So I can feel that in us, the world, you know, our soul family, all of this, there is some disruption. Yes, the US is a mess. There's some disruption happening right now, going to happen in these next days, already happening right now, and it doesn't matter what it is. So it doesn't matter if it's politics, it doesn't matter if it's an earthquake, it's a volcano, it doesn't matter really what is going on, because, listen really carefully now, this is important, because it doesn't matter, because it's an illusion, it's a distraction. It doesn't matter because it's just another story. Whatever story they come up with, like in the politics, on the news, it's just another story. The point of that story is they want to pump in fear into every living being, and if you're pumped with fear, you are able, they can control you, because you control yourself in a way, a manner of speaking. You are limiting yourself through lowering your frequency out of the heart space, out of higher frequency, lowering it to fear frequencies where they can control you, where you are not thinking with your highest self, with your connection to higher places. I think there's a presidential alert was a warning for events to come. Everything that you're reading on the news, on the newspaper, ignore it. It's all lies. It's going to have little sprinkles of truth that people are spreading around like on YouTube. It's going to have sprinkles of truth just to keep you so confused that you don't know what is true and what isn't true, and there's enough truth between it, sprinkled on it, that you may think it's true. Don't believe anything. What they're doing, it's all an illusion, and basically what they're just telling you is some reason to be fearful. The story doesn't matter, it's just a story. But you're going to be fearful, and they are going to be able to control you through that fear, because you just gave them your power by dropping down out of the heart space, out of your high frequency. So this is really important, guys. This is coming up. So it's important to enhance our frequency and keep our frequency going. Stay in the love space. I'm glad you have no fear. But I know there's some of us who are, and I know if there's something really big going on, we may have moments of doubt, and we can drop into that fear space. So do your breath, your meditation, everything that keeps you strong, that keeps you focused. And you know, like in Peter Pan, they had like a find your happy thought so that you can fly. So find your happy thought, your thought that you know that spirit is true, that your higher self is true, that magic, whatever it is, that love is true. Find that amazing event that happened in your life, that changed your life, and keep that as your happy thought in your moments of doubt. Put your hands in your heart and breathe through it. Because there are so many of the masses that are going to fall for it, and we are not only going to have to pump up our happiness and our energy, but we're going to have to pump up our energies for those who are falling into those traps as well, right? We're going to have to do extra uplifting for them to counter that, okay? So that I warn you about and just be aware of. So what else do we have here? I have a little list that I made this morning, so I don't leave anything out. I'm glad you're liking the advice. It's not even my advice, it's what's coming through, what's being channeled through me. So these are, you know, our galactic family and other sources that are helping us with this information. So let's give a shout out to them. Clearing the canvas, I'm going to do in a different film. Yeah, no fear. Okay. I received that, at least in my part of the world, here in Thailand, on the 12th, I will have internet. I will have electricity that date, because I know some people were asking about electricity, but in my area I will have. So I'm actually doing a live streaming on, for me, October 12th in the morning for questions and answers and channelings, and people can tune into that. It may be the 8th or the 10th in your time zone, depending where you are. I think this is all for today. Let me see. Yeah, in the next videos, what I'll be sharing is, in the next days, I'll be sharing a whole talk which is solely about the event, what we can expect, what may happen, what's going on, why is that going on, just like a full-on talk. And then I'm going to do another video in the next couple of days about the tools and what we can do to make this transition more smooth. So what are the things we can do, what tools can we use to make the transition of the event smoother for yourself, for your family, and for people around you. This information is coming out exactly when I'm being told to release it. So yeah, I'm just giving everything that's coming through right now. What else wants to come out? Live after the event should be exciting. I'm very excited for after the event. Yes, I am nervous about holding the light for those around me don't feel qualified. You don't have to be qualified. All we do is we are our bright light, and that is all we have to concentrate about. Being a light is just some... If you laugh, if you're laughing, you know how contagious laughing is, and someone keeps on giggling? that's being the light for somebody else. You're just laughing because something was happy for you and somebody tuned into that frequency and they decided to follow that frequency because it was of a higher frequency than their sadness they were tuning into. So you don't have to be qualified whatsoever. All you do is have responsibility and integrity to who you are and what you're connected to, and keep flowing, right? We get out of balance when we're worrying about everybody else. We got to worry with our connection with above, and then naturally that affects everybody else. And that's leads to another video I'm going to do. So actually right now after this I'm going to start a little other video for those who are interested, and not everyone will be. Is just a little bit of my experience since August 11th, and I'm going to go more into depth how life has been changing for me, you know, what new experiences I've been having, what reality shifts I've been having, and about that I've been guided to share that because many of you may have been going through similar stuff or will be. Yeah, so I'm going to share a little bit of my personal story there. Bye. You too, have a good day, schoolboy. And anything else there? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it for now. Yeah, keep strong, keep doing what you're doing, and keep giving yourself love and the people around you love. People who are not so tuned into all of this stuff, just give them love, give them extra hugs, call them extra and say that you love them, and just have them in your prayers or in whatever works for you, in your mind. Yeah, lift those around you up. All right? Sending lots of smiles to your day. Take care and see you in the next videos. Bye. And thank you all for just like tuning in and listening.